If you are into the wedding business in Kenya, where you provide products or services to various weddings in Kenya, you should consider starting a wedding YouTube channel in Kenya. And in this particular video, I am going to share with you a 5-phase framework that you can be able to use to start a profitable wedding YouTube channel in Kenya, especially if you want to turn it into an income-generating online business. YouTube is a very interesting and powerful platform, and you can be able to use the power of video marketing to be able to build or turn your wedding skills, expertise, knowledge, experience, passion, and even if it's a hobby, into something that can become an income-generating online asset. And for your wedding business, this can be a very powerful way to generate more leads and more business that can end up increasing the volume of the work that you're doing. One of the most interesting things about this is that starting a wedding YouTube channel in Kenya also gives you an opportunity to be able to tap into the existing and emerging online business opportunities in Kenya and across the world. And so, if you are interested in learning how you can go about this, how you can be able to start a wedding YouTube channel in Kenya, I would want you to consider the following 5 phases. This is all about research and planning on the YouTube channel that you are going to create. You need to take some time and actually do background research on the topic or the idea that you want to create videos on, and also plan your schedule on how you are going to do it. The planning could include when you are going to post content, how many times you are going to post per month or per week, or whatever schedule you come up with. You need to have thought through about all those issues before you have actually started and launched your YouTube channel. This is an important phase because when you do your research well and when you plan well, then you will have increased your chances of success. You will have looked at the path that you are going to follow towards achieving the goal you have set for yourself. Phase 2 is actually a critical one when it comes to your strategy, your business plan, and how you are going to make money with your YouTube channel. And I know you might be wondering how or why I would bring monetization this early in your planning phase. The idea is that if you are building your YouTube channel as a business, you need to have figured out how this business is actually going to generate revenue, how you are going to make money. And there are quite a number of ways on how you can be able to make money with your YouTube channel. And while you may want to do all of them, probably you may not be able to do that when you start. You may need to actually sequence it. You may need to create a plan on how you're going to execute and implement each of the monetization strategies that you want to pursue. The ways in which you can be able to make money with your YouTube channel include display advertising, affiliate marketing, selling of digital or physical products, subscriptions, memberships, coaching, consultancy, as well as subscription, among other monetization ideas. In phase 3, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where your focus will be on when it comes to creating the content needed for your YouTube channel. The work that you're going to do in this phase is basically creating your video content. These are things that you had actually thought about, researched on, and planned on how you are going to do it. You already have sort of a schedule or cadence on how many videos you are going to produce each week or each month. And all you're doing in this phase now is actually having those ideas or executing on those ideas. That means researching the specific video ideas, scripting them, recording them, editing, and publishing them, or at least scheduling when they will be published. This is actually the most difficult part when it comes to starting and building a YouTube channel, because unless there is nothing else you are doing, it is possible that you will be required to set time aside to actually create content. And if you're already working or already running a business or have other things that you do, you may find that you do not have a lot of time to actually do this work. And this is why it requires you to be very focused, to be very disciplined, and to have a clear plan and schedule on how things are going to work. However, you cannot ignore creating video content, because this is the lifeline of your YouTube business. It is the lifeline of your YouTube channel. A YouTube channel without content is pretty much useless, but you need to be creating content that serves the target audience or the target market that you had already planned to serve. You need to be able to be creating content that actually adds value to that particular audience. And the kind of value you can provide could include informational, educational, or entertaining, depending on the topic or the niche, the subject matter that you are discussing. When growing any sort of a business, whether digital or otherwise, you will need to actually take a lot of interest on the performance metrics that you are getting. And this applies to your YouTube channel as well. And the good thing about this is that YouTube has actually one of the most powerful backend when it comes to analytics. You can get a lot of information on how your YouTube videos are performing, how people are engaging with that content, and very many other metrics that become very important when you are growing your YouTube business or your YouTube channel. You need to take time to actually analyze that data, because that might actually inform your strategy in terms of content or business, and also audience engagement going forward. And this is something that you need to be doing on a regular basis. But at the same time also, you need to be careful not to spend a lot of time on analytics and forget to continue creating content. Probably should set aside some time, probably maybe once a week or once a month, when you sit down and look at the data to inform the next phase of your YouTube channel. This phase is all about scaling and growing your YouTube channel. And there are a number of ways on how you can be able to do this. And I would probably think of 3 ways on how you can be able to grow your YouTube channel. You want to grow it in terms of the content that you are creating. That means you may get to a stage where you want to actually increase the number of videos that you actually publish. That is about growing your content. It may also include the quality, whereby maybe instead of doing many videos in a week, you do one that is of very high quality. It all depends on the stage that you are in. Second way in which you can be able to grow your YouTube channel relates to audience engagement and audience growth. The way this can work is that you can look at probably increasing the number of subscribers. And while that is not one of the best metrics to actually measure the growth or success of a YouTube channel, it is a good vanity number or vanity metric number to actually have, especially if that makes you feel good. However, there are also other ways in which you can increase engagement with your audience. You may try to look for ways into actually putting that engagement or taking that engagement into a platform that you actually own. That would look like, how are people engaging on your email newsletter? Are they engaging with the lead magnets that you create? Are they downloading the number of things that you provide on their description box? Are they commenting? Are they liking your videos? You need to look at all these metrics of engaging your audience, because you want to create an engaging community. The third way to grow or scale your YouTube channel, and probably this is one of the most important if you are looking at your YouTube channel as a business, is increasing your monetization strategies. You may have started by making money through one way or one idea or one strategy, but at this level, now you want to diversify your income streams. You want to create multiple streams of income, which also ends up de-risking or minimizing the risk that come with relying on only one source of income. It means that you need to look for ways to actually generate more revenues from your YouTube channel. And that might mean incorporating a few other monetization strategies that you probably have not already started working on. So, in your planning, think of 5 years, 10 years. That kind of framework will actually help you when creating a business and also in terms of expectation management. If you have enjoyed this video, watch the video on your screen right now. Subscribe to this channel if you have not, and I'll see you in the next one.